Hi, I've been thinking about something interesting lately. Really? What's on your mind? Do you think success comes from luck or hard work? That's a great question. Personally, I believe hard work plays a bigger role. Why do you think so? Because successful people usually spend years developing their skills and working toward their goals. That's true. But some people seem to get lucky opportunities. I agree. Luck can create opportunities, but hard work helps people take advantage of them. That's an interesting way to look at it. Think about famous athletes, entrepreneurs, or scientists. Most of them worked extremely hard before becoming successful. Good point. Do you think luck has no role at all? No, I wouldn't say that. Luck definitely exists. Can you give an example? Sure. Being born in a supportive family or meeting the right mentor at the right time can be considered luck. I never thought about that. But even with those advantages, success isn't guaranteed. Why not? Because opportunities mean very little if someone isn't prepared. So preparation matters? Absolutely. I've heard a quote that says, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." That's one of my favorite quotes. It makes a lot of sense. Imagine two people get the same opportunity. Okay, one person has spent years learning and improving, the other hasn't. Who is more likely to succeed? The person who prepared. Exactly. So hard work increases the chances of success. That's true. Do you think successful people are naturally talented? Some are, but talent alone isn't enough. Really? Yes. Many talented people fail because they don't work hard. That's interesting. On the other hand, people with average talent can achieve amazing things through persistence. Persistence is very powerful. I completely agree. What do you think is the biggest advantage of hard work? It builds skills and experience. Can luck do that? Not really. Luck may open a door, but hard work helps you walk through it. That's a great way to explain it. Thank you. Have you ever experienced a lucky situation? Yes. What happened? I once met someone who introduced me to an important opportunity. That's lucky. It was. Did that opportunity change your life? Not immediately. Why? Because I still had to work hard to make the most of it. That proves your point. Exactly. What about people who become successful very quickly? Many people think success happens overnight, but it usually doesn't? No. Often we only see the final result, not the years of effort behind it. That's true. Social media sometimes makes success look easy. Yes, but reality is different. Most successful people face failures and challenges. How important is failure in the journey to success? Very important. Why? Because failure teaches valuable lessons. I agree. Every mistake is an opportunity to learn. Exactly. People who work hard often become stronger after setbacks. That's a good mindset. Do you think mindset affects success? Definitely. How? People with a growth mindset believe they can improve through effort. And people without that mindset? They often give up when things become difficult. That makes sense. Confidence is important too. Absolutely. But confidence usually comes from preparation and practice. Not luck? Not usually. The more prepared you are, the more confident you become. I like that idea. Me too. What habits do successful people have? Many successful people set goals, manage their time well, and stay disciplined. Discipline seems important. It's extremely important. Why? Because motivation doesn't last forever. That's true. Some days we don't feel motivated. Exactly. Discipline helps us continue even when motivation disappears. That's a valuable lesson. Another important habit is continuous learning. I agree. Successful people never stop learning. Why do you think that is? Because the world is constantly changing. New skills become important. Exactly. Learning helps people stay competitive. Do you think education is related to success? Yes, but not only formal education. What do you mean? Learning from books, experiences, mentors, and mistakes is also education. That's a great point. Success comes from knowledge applied consistently. I couldn't agree more. If you had to choose only one factor, luck or hard work, which would you choose? Hard work. Why? Because it's something I can control. That's true. We can't control luck. Exactly. But we can control our effort, attitude, and actions. That's empowering. It really is. What would you say to someone waiting for luck to change their life? I would tell them to start taking action today. Why? Because action creates opportunities, and opportunities increase the chances of success. Exactly. The more you work, the more opportunities you discover. I like that philosophy. Me too. Do you think everyone can become